this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Hokies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down to the tackle.
Well, on a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Beard. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Off play action on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Off play action. firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his step, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Safe completion on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. To the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking,
breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carpenter. Here comes the heat. Finds some fresh air. Did the work himself. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled from the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't. Hand off from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he makes the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bean. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week. but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Reads it, fires complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Flips it out on the screen. Got room to work. Give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, West Virginia! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Bean. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He'll field the punt. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The first snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bean.